minutes left to play in the third.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
The Timberwolves knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Nate Robinson hits them both. Now Tucker. Good if it goes. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, Gallinari is out there with Evans. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Terry in the guard position.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Rubio against Terry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Howard. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Nets lead by 4.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Evans. And it's Thornton in for Nate Robinson.
Who's watching here?
Nowitzki against Randle. Fades and shoots. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. Terry again. It's Rubio. Terry the pass to O'Quinn, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg, and I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Marcus Morris comes in for Gordon. And it's DeRozan in for Ricky Rubio. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Chris Kaman's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Oladipo in for Jason Terry. And Oladipo, here we go. Brewer's shot is off.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
The Nets with the lead. Thornton against DeRozan. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds from putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Green, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjust to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
It's Oladipo on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DeRozan's got 20.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Oladipo. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. DeRozan against Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished. Struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Oladipo dishes to Kaman, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
6 to shoot. Smart kicks to Nowitzki. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game. Was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Brewer with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Green kicks to Young. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014, was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nets. P.J. Tucker comes in for Marcus Morris. Oladipo, the pass to Young. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on DeRozan.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Strap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, you would need so much of the pressure before the games. Maybe
that's a good
people
point.
be comfortable like we are. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
DeRozan dishes to Nowitzki. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. So the first one drops, and that gives him the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Oladipo goes in. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And it's blocked. Here's Kaman. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now here's Tucker, covered by Brewer. And Tucker kicks to Smart. Inside. Gordon, the pass to DeRozan. And the shot is good. DeRozan's got 17 points here in the second half.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Oladipo. Money!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And DeRozan. Here we go.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
And Oladipo kicks to Brewer. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Timeout called, the Nets. They lead by 2. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Howard's checked in for Gordon. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Nowitzki a string. Brewer with the steal.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And DeRozan, here we go. Money!
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's
Very
for sure.
exclusive.
He can really rise up.
Well, I tell you, I would have preferred to see a little more resistance from the defense on that play, though, guys.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible, because that way you have enough time for a quick putback if you miss.
Here's Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Brooklyn called for the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. Timeout called, the Nets. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as this Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the...